Hey everybody.
Hey everyone.
Say that like there's fucking people here. How's it going?
I mean, like, listen, there are people here in our hearts.
Yeah. In our hearts. Yeah, so what's up? We're here to read Homestuck.
It's true.
It's true. If you didn't know, if you aren't in the know, Homestuck's doing like a new website release because a lot of it was in like Flash and didn't work anymore, right? So it needed an update, and in doing so, they are actually like re-releasing it like slowly over time, and so we get to like have a little read along as it like comes out again, which like good for her, you know. Hold on, I'm gonna scooch over a little bit.
That took me like a second.
Yeah, right. And so we're just
Hey, wait, why'd you make me so much smaller than you?
well, what do you mean? That's your size.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna turn the music off now. There we go. Yeah, so we're gonna do like a little weekly read along. And actually, now that the music's off, I'm gonna haha. There we go.
Aha.
What was I gonna say? Who cares? Um
They're re-releasing it, and we're gonna do the weekly read-along, and
yeah. And it's gonna be fun. We're gonna talk about Homestuck. You know, Homestuck was a big part of like, you know, how I engaged with the world as a teen.
I, meanwhile, was actually pretty tertiary to Homestuck for the
Mm-hmm.
most part. It was kind of just something that my history with it is that I read all the way through Act 5 during the first Gigapause, and then I never remembered to go back to it.
Right. Okay. That's fun.
So, and like then like sometime later, I was like, you know what? Homestuck's still going. I'll see what the
Yeah.
deal with that is. And I watched end of Act 5, Act 2, and I'm like, oh, this kind of rules. And then I start Act 6, and there's another cast of characters, and I'm like, I don't want to know another cast of characters right now. I think I'm done.
Right. Okay. So you actually haven't like finished it. That's fun.
Yeah, it was funny. I found out later I didn't even make it halfway through Homestuck
Oh
by
no.
volume.
Yeah, no, you did not.
Which is really funny because it already felt like I had read a lot of Homestuck.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna. Okay. My model likes to shut my eyes a lot overly when I look down. Um, because I have pretty almond shaped eyes, and so like I don't really have a whole lot of range between like open and close, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it likes doing that. And I have like a tablet that I'm using as an extra monitor, the like drawing tablet, my Wacom, and that's where
Oh,
I
you
had my
got one of those, the
yeah.
fancy ones with screens.
Yeah, I got a fancy screen tablet, the cheapest one they got. Uh,
Listen, it fancier than mine if it's got one.
yep. Um, what was I saying? Yeah. And so if I ever like close my eyes awkwardly, it's because I'm looking at my like lowest monitor. But yeah, Homestuck reading. Gosh,
Yeah,
I guess we could just.
I'm fascinated to get into it, especially to get into it while talking to somebody who like is was more engaged with it back then because I was like, even while I was reading it at like catching up during that gigapause, I was basically doing it at the behest of one singular friend of mine who really liked Homestuck and told me to read it.
Yeah.
And otherwise, I wasn't engaging with it at all. So, like, it was kind of just tertiary to me, aside from the fact that I had some friends in high school that would, like, PogChamp super hard whenever they found Fago in a grocery store.
That was me. Fuck. Fuck. No. No, everyone knows. God.
Well, I mean, you didn't have to expose yourself as that. I was telling a story about my friends in high school. You did this to yourself.
True. Okay,
Okay.
I like how I'm kind of embracing you with my tail.
That's fine. It's warm. It's nice.
Mhm. Yeah. So, Homestuck.
So Homestuck.
So that's kind of our history with the comic. Let's I don't know, is like is let's go.
Yeah, for sure.
Hmm. I think okay, how we're gonna do this, I think, is like I don't want to do particular characters. I think it would be better to pick just like in a conversation, just make sure we go back and forth, right?
Right. This makes sense. Because,
Um,
like, otherwise, when we pick characters, we're pretty much gonna immediately start talking to ourselves.
yeah, yeah. Uh,
How do you want to do narration?
I'll just do it until I say you take a turn,
Okay,
and
that
then
works.
and then we can just like I'm tired of this trade off.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure.
Cool, badass. A young man stands in his bedroom. It just so happens that today, the 13th of April, 2009, is the young man's birthday. Though it was 13 years ago he was given life, it is only today he will be given a name. What will the name of this young man be? Enter name. Zoo Smell Poop Lord. Try again. John Egbert. Your name is John. As was previously mentioned, it is your birthday. A number of cakes are scattered about your room. You have a variety of interests. You have a passion for really terrible movies. You like pro you like you like to program computers, but you are not very good at it. You have a fondness for paranormal lore and are an aspiring amateur magician, though you also like to play games sometimes. What will you do? John, quickly retrieve arms from drawer.
Oh,
So,
I had a silly thought.
yeah,
What if, like, when one of us is narrating, the other one like says the command, as if we're like
yeah,
tossing the idea to the other person?
yeah, because that fits in with like the whole format of the
Yeah,
whole thing. Yeah, to
yeah, yeah.
yeah. All right, cool. Your arms are in your magic chest, poop lord.
All right. Remove the cake from magic chest.
Out of sympathy for John's perceived lack of arms, you pick up the cake for him to put it on his bed.
Okay, now quickly retrieve arms from magic chest, John.
You retrieve your fake arms from the chest. You use these for hilarious antics. Your capture log item, sorry folks, I'm just learning how to read. Uh, you, you capture log them in your Silodex. You have no idea what that actually means though. There are no other items in the chest.
John, examine contents of chest.
In here you keep In here you keep an array of humorous and mystical artifacts, each a devastating weapon in the hands of a skilled magician or a cunning prankster. You are neither of these things. Among the artifacts are two fake arms, currently captulogged in your Silodex. One pair of trick handcuffs. One stunt sword. One magician's hat. One pair of Beagle Plus glasses. Several, smoke pellets, several blood capsules, one copy of Colonel Sassacre's daunting text of magical frivolity and practical japery, one copy of Harry Anderson's Wise Guy by Mike Cavaney. Some of this stuff may come in handy at some point. For now, you decide to just take the smoke pellets.
All right, John, capture-lug smoke pellets. This is reasonable. We can solve so many puzzles with this inventory.
Right.
We just have to start using things on things.
Mm-hmm. You stow the smoke pellets in one of the capture log cards in your Silodex. Hold on. I'm going to be right back.
Okay.
Wait, I'm going to finish this page and then I'm going to be right back.
Okay.
You still aren't totally sure what that means. But you are starting to get the hang of the vernacular at least. You have 2 empty capture log cards remaining. Now I'm going to be right back.
Not me, though. I'm still here. What? You know, I only just now realized that homestuck is a Twitch category?
Yeah.
I actually did not know that.
Weird, right?
Like, it's interesting. Like, it's not a video game. Like, I'm not gonna necessarily say it shouldn't be a category, but it's definitely not a video game.
It like falls in line with like visual. I would say it's like
It's I guess, yeah, by some metrics it is kind of like a browser-based visual novel, so I kind of rescind what I said.
yeah. And
I'm
there are
just like surprised that it's got a Twitch category, I guess.
right. Speedrun of homework where homework. Speedrun of Homestuck where where you have to say every word aloud.
I was gonna say like speedrun of Homestuck where you have to like micromanage clicking in exactly the right places and like scrolling as fast as possible without missing your clicks, and like it involves seeing all of the content and all of the Flash games, so you have to speedrun those too.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, maybe we can start. Right, John. Maybe we can start a Homestuck speedrun category when this is all the way out.
I will not be running.
Come on.
Maybe if I find the time. John, meanwhile, equip your fake arms.
You aren't totally sure if equip is a verb copacetic with the abstract behavioral medium in which you dwell, but you give it a try anyway. Unfortunately, you cannot access the fake arms. Their card is underneath the one you just used to capture log the smoke pellets. You will have to use the pellets first in order to access the arms, but this is probably unadvisable, since you just make your room lousy with smoke. Your Silodex's fetch modus is currently dictated by the logic of a stack data structure. You are never all that great with data structures, and you find the concept puzzling and mildly irritating. But with any hope, perhaps you will advance new, more practical fetch modi for your Silodex with a little more experience.
All right, John, examine your problem sleuth poster. I almost feel bad. My brain wants to like naturally conversationalize the prompts.
Yeah. Is it even possible to get any more hard-boiled than that? You really doubt it. This poster is one of your wisest purchases. There's a nice one on the wall next to it. You've been meaning to hang another poster there soon.
Did this page always link to a merch page?
Maybe.
Because it does now.
Does now.
Alright, John, read note on drawer.
Happy birthday, son. I am so proud of you. This note is rich with aromas of fatherly aftershaves and colognes. Beside the note is a rolled up poster.
John, take poster.
Another birthday artifact. You wonder what is printed on the poster. You'll need you'll need some way to hang it on your wall.
John, acquire hammer and nails. They will come in handy.
You first place the hammer into your Siladex, but now your capture log cards are full. You wonder what will happen if you try to take the nails? You guess it doesn't hurt to try.
Alright, take nails.
Oh, sorry, I just clicked.
That's fine.
You capture log 4, nails, into the top card, and push all the artifacts down a card. The fake arms are pushed entirely out of the deck. Oh well, they're probably completely useless anyway. But you probably don't want to do that again, unless you want to drop the smoke pellets and suffer consequences. In any such case, you now feel like you have gathered enough things to get down to business and do some really important stuff. The next thing you will probably... The next thing you do will probably be exceptionally meaningful.
John, squawk like an imbecile and shit on your desk.
All right, let's swap seats.
Okay. This is the dumbest idea you've had in weeks. Stupid, stupid, stupid. And yet the polished surface of your desk, it beckons.
John, combine the nails and hammer.
You merge the top two cards. The hammer and nails are now capture-logged on the same card and can be used together.
John, use hammer and nails on the poster.
You use the hammer and nails card in conjunction with the card beneath it.
John, nail poster to wall.
You use the hammer, nails, and poster on the blank space on the wall. It's glorious. Exactly what you wanted. The old man really came through this time.
John, examine Con Air poster.
I actually do not know the line that it's referencing, so I don't know the right way to give the delivery.
Okay, hold on.
I don't think I've ever seen, or at the very least, I'm not familiar with the scene.
Appears the United States
box. Put the bunny back in the box.
I knew you was
Yeah, basically, it's just tough guy.
Put the bunny back in the box. I said, put the bunny back in the box. Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box?
John, examine Deep Impact poster.
Morgan Freeman's genteel homespun mannerisms were perfect qualities for a president residing over a crisis. Oceans rise, cities fall, hope survives. Wow! Films about impending apocalypse fascinate you. Plus, a black president? Now you've seen everything!
Wow.
You marked your birthday, the 13th of April. Another day you marked was supposed to be the arrival date for the highly touted Spur beta launch. It's been 3 days already. It's starting to become a sore subject with you.
Homestuck beta. We can fuck with this later.
Yeah.
John, eat cake.
You are sick to death of cake. You've been eating it all day, and you have no intention of clogging your Siladex with it either. The cake stays put for now. You hear a notice from your computer. Someone is messaging you.
John, examine incoming message.
You pull up to your computer. This is where you spend most of your time. You decorated your desktop with some rather handsome wallpaper, which you made yourself. You are really proud of it. Your desktop is also littered with various programming project files. You are so bad at programming sometimes you wonder why you even bother with it. Your Pester Chum application is flashing. Someone is trying to get in touch with you.
John, open Pestertrum.
Only one of your chums is logged in. He sent you a message.
John, open message. Hey. So what sort of insane loot did you rake in today?
I got a Little Monsters poster. It's so awesome. I'm gonna watch it again today. The apple juice scene was so funny.
Oh. Oh hell, is that such a Oh hell, that is such a coincidence. I just found an unopened container of apple juice in my closet. It is like fucking Christmas up in here.
Okay, that's fine, but I just have one question and then a word of caution. Have you ever seen a movie called Little Monsters, starring Howie Mandel and Fred Savage?
But the seal on the bottle is unbroken. Are you suggesting someone put piss in my apple juice at the factory?
All I'm saying is, don't you think Monster Howie Mandel has the power to do something as simple as reseal a bottle? Try using your brain, numbnuts.
Why did the fat kid, whoever drank it, know what piss tasted like? I mean, his reaction was nigh instantaneous.
It was the 15th day in a row Howie Mandel peed in his juice.
Okay, I can accept that. Monster B-list celebrity douchebags are cunning and persistent pranksters. Also, Fred Savage has a really punchable face. But who cares about this? Let's stop talking about it. Did you get the beta yet?
No. Did you?
Man, I got 2 copies already, but I don't care. I'm not gonna play it or anything. The game sounds boring. Did you see how it got slammed in Game Bro?
Game Bro is a joke and we both know it.
Yeah. Why don't you go check your mail? Maybe it's there now.
Alright.
John, look out window.
You see the view of your yard from your window. Hanging from the tree is your tire swing. In a kid's yard, a tree without a tire swing is like a proper gentleman without a monocle. That is to say, he can hardly be considered a terribly proper gentleman at all. And beside your driveway is the mailbox.
John, examine mailbox.
The little red arm swingy dealy thing, or whatever it's called, is flipped up. What the hell is that thing called, anyway? You do not have time for these semantics. The red flippy lever thing means you have new mail, and that means the beta might be here.
Whoa. Go outside and check mailbox.
You are about to hurry downstairs when you hear a car pull into the driveway. It looks like your dad has returned from the grocery store. Oh, great. He's beating you to the mail.
John, forget it. Check mail later.
If you go downstairs to get it, he'll likely monopolize hours of your time. You decide to chill out up here for a while until the dust settles. Sometimes you feel like you're trapped in this room. Stuck, if you will, in a sense which possibly borders on the titular. And now your chum is pestering you again. The clockwork of friendship turns ceaselessly, operating the swing lever dealies of harassment in perpetuity. Whatever. The dude can just hold his damn horses.
Girl needs to transition. John, examine games on CD rack. Yo ho ho.
You put countless man hours into this assortment of quality titles.
Fuck yeah. All of these are links that go places. I'm gonna let you explore those on
Except
your
for
own.
Ghostbusters 2 Momorphiga. That one doesn't go anywhere. They didn't make that game yet.
Oh yeah, that's true. Hey. Why did my tracking stop? Hello?
Oh.
Okay. Fucking...
Strange that the tracking stopped, but you're still breathing.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, like my
Yeah,
puppet still my puppet still gotta breathe.
Yeah, I guess the homunculus does still have lungs even when you're not inside of it.
Fucking hello? Why did that happen? What?
How peculiar. Curse of Homestuck.
Yeah.
You want to take a second to like restart your software or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Hi again, everyone. I'm stalling for time. You may think that I don't have the continuation of this bit. Actually, I started saying words and then I was like, I'll have a good joke by the time that I'm done. I didn't.
That's okay. I'm still here. I'm just invisible.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Don't do anything I wouldn't do while you're invisible there.
All right. Can I move? Hello?
Huh.
Layers, fucking...
Did the webcam doing the tracking die or something?
No.
Strange.
Yeah,
Do you
extremely
have like any
strange.
leads then?
Uh,
Do you want to pop the music back on and pause for a second to see if you can figure this out?
yeah. Hey, we're back.
Hi everyone, welcome back.
Hello. I figured it out. Hold on, let me take my hat off.
Yeah, she had to run out to take care of to fix this, so like the hat had to go on for that. But you know, back inside you don't need the hat on.
Yeah. Alright, okay.
Okay. Yes, you put countless man hours into this assortment of quality titles.
Right. John, read Colonel... Hold on, I'm gonna... Music off. John,
Right.
read Colonel Sassacre's daunting text.
You decide to consult with the Colonel's bottomless wisdom. Good grief, this thing is huge. It could kill a cat if you dropped it. But to really dig into this hefty book, you'll have to capture log it. You are not sure you are ready to logjam your other artifacts beneath it just yet. Also, hello! Lavo
Hello.
System, VB Spire, greetings. Welcome.
Hello. I'm gonna scooch over.
We're reading a normal webcomic.
Yeah. John, capture log fake arms again.
What did you just say? You don't want to clog up your... Oh, Jesus. In a momentary lapse of concentration, you accidentally capture logged the arms again.
John, set Pesterchum status to bully.
You don't think the situation is quite dire enough to go all the way to rancorous? But you still feel the Pesterchum client should reflect your mood change in some way. Bully will have to do, you guess. This, unsurprisingly, does nothing whatsoever. Oh, right, you forgot your chum is still pestering you.
John, enter chum. Is it there? Please say yes. Maybe you can play it with TT. She's been pestering me all day about it. Hoo, I wonder who that could be. She's macking on me so hard all the time I start to feel embarrassed for her. I mean, not that I can blame her or anything.
Yes, it is understandable because you are really attractive. I am attracted to you.
Thank you.
JK. No, I don't have it yet. My dad is the mail, and I guess I have to go get it from him and see if it's there. I've been busy spending all afternoon shitting around my stupid Silodex. It's so frustrating.
What's your modus?
What?
How do you retrieve artifacts from it?
Oh, like one at a time, I guess? And if I put too much in, something falls out?
Stack?
What's yours?
Hash map. My bro taught me a few tricks. He basically knows everything and is awesome.
What the hell is that?
You should probably brush up on your data structures.
I guess.
Did your elite allocate your strife specibus?
No.
It could free up a card for you, plus let you attack stuff whenever things get too hot to handle. Which is never. What have you got?
Well, I've got a hammer, but it's trapped under some arms.
Wow, you really suck at this, don't you? Just get rid of the arms and then allocate the hammer to the specibus.
How?
I don't know, just use the arms in any old thing and see if it works. John, combine fake arms with cake.
You stick the fake arms in the cake on your bed. This definitely makes the cake at least 300% more hilarious. Your Sir Colonel Sassacre would know the precise index of elevated hilarity.
Oh, that's a tangent. This must be AI art. Sorry, I'm just making fun of nothing. John, allocate hammer to strife specibus.
You check the back of your strife specibus for the kind abstratus you have in mind for it. There's a lot of motherfuckers on here.
Yeah, hold on. Can we like get a zoom in? Pizza cutter kind, bat kind, roll pin kind, plunger kind, yo-yo kind, scissor kind, pepper spray kind, chainsaw kind, crowbar, broom,
think-
poker, ice pick, golf club, hammer, shovel, spatula. John,
Do you
select
think if you like used book kind, is that like just whacking somebody with a physical book, or do you think it's like spell book style?
Oh, yeah, yes, correct. Yeah.
Wait, for which one?
Well, if you put it's just, if the thing you put in the slot is a book, it can go there. How you use it is up to you.
All right, fair enough. Chat. What's your strife specifist? Chat. Mine. I think I would class into ice skate kind because I think that would be dope.
That would be dope. Ooh, firework. Scary.
Firework and aerosol. Interesting.
Yeah.
Firework would be dope, honestly. Also, it like allows for a lot of variance because there's so many different things that like are classed as fireworks technically.
Yeah. I'm pretty basic. I'd go blade kind.
Mm-mm. Your strife specibus has been allocated with the hammer kind abstratus. The hammer has been moved from your capture log deck to your strife deck.
John, report progress to TG.
Okay, I did it.
Hammer kind?
Yeah.
Okay, that will be the permanent allocation for your specibus. I guess I should have mentioned that. Hope you like hammers, dude.
Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I can't imagine it's gonna be all that relevant.
John, capture log kernel's big buck.
Now that you got some space in your Silodex to work with, you figure you might as well start squandering it immediately. Ordinarily, this ridiculous book would be way too heavy to carry around in any practical way. You guess maybe this is one respect in which the cards represent some convenience.
John, examine Game Bro magazine. Game Bro, Zburb. Why, the game of the year or whatever isn't as good as some other stuff I like that's better. John, read article.
So, okay. Spurb is this game that a lot of cats seem hella pumped of, and this beta is sitting on my desk for review, so I'm like, yeah, man, I'll write something. But I don't know, I'm like, this is about houses or some noise? That's fine. I'm sure that's like fucking dynamite in a handbag for some brosifs. But all I'm saying is, when you get to thrash anything, while you're playing house or some shit, are you ever in jeopardy of getting mud on your doll's dress or whatever from busting out, and I quote, the mad stunts all wicked uppins? You know what I'm saying, bro, yo ma? I didn't actually play this game, but I gave it 1.5 out of 5 hats to keep it real. At this point, I like to give a shout out to my boy Dennis, who was over the other day. We were gonna chill in front of the Dark Knight, and he was so psyched of it, y'all. So this one time, he was leaning against the screen door, and the shit popped open, and the back deck was wet, and he slipped down the steps and broke his thumb on the lawn. It wasn't a long fall, but hey, I guess the thumb bone wasn't made for supporting the brunt of a huge, useless tool against wet grass. We never did watch Dark Knight on account of Ron trucking his ball and candy ass Earth to the hospital. But it's cool. I still got another watching me, Brotel Rwanda. Bro notes. Dennis was so wasted. I mean, damn.
Damn. John, capture log Game Bro.
it might come in handy if you ever need something that burns easily.
John, capture log magician's hat.
You expend your final card on the magician's hat.
John, get funny glasses too.
You don't have a free card in your Siladex. However, you are able to merge the Beagle Puss with the magician's hat to create a clever disguise.
Just leads to a Google image search. That's funny.
There's something so funny about like leading to Google image search for Beagle Puss, which itself has like garnered actual images of Homestuck. It has become self-recursive.
Yeah. John, we're disguised to fool Dad.
John? Who is this John you speak of? You are quite certain there has never been, nor ever will be. Yeah, this is a really shitty disguise. While you are wearing the items, they remain on the card, but it is temporarily removed from the deck, thus freeing up the cards beneath it.
Okay. John, leave room.
You exit into the hallway. On one wall hangs a picture of a fella who sure knows how to have a laugh. A man after your own heart. You always thought he looked a lot like Michael Cera, but your dad swears on the many hallowed tombs of Egypt that it is not. You're not sure about that, though.
Does kind of look like
On the
Michael
other
Cera.
wall. What'd you say? Sorry.
So it does kind of look like Michael Cera.
Kind of does, yeah. In his earlier era, Arrested Development.
Yeah,
level
when
Michael Cera.
when he still had all of his baby fat.
Yeah. When he was kind of baby faced, and like the only thing I know about his character in Arrested Development is that he was like crushing on his cousin.
Yeah, normal.
Normal.
It's fine.
On the other wall is one of your dad's stupid clowns, or harlequins, as he is quick to correct anyone who would venture such brazen assumption.
John, go downstairs.
The accursed odor of fresh baking wafts into your newfound nostrils. Something is brewing in the kitchen. It must be the connivings of your arch nemesis, Betty Crocker, and the rich, buttery aroma of her plot stinks to high heaven. This mission is going to be more difficult than you imagined. Would you like to trade places for a little bit?
Yep.
Alright. John, admire harlequins.
You check out the shelves of fanciful harlequins. Look at this fucking garbage. You You hate this stuff. Funny is funny, but your dad sure can be a real cornball. Sometimes at night you pray for burglars. Good.
It's not even that funny. It's just exactly funny enough to make me laugh really hard. John, examine fireplace.
A bright orange flame flickers in the fireplace. It doesn't matter that it's April and not terribly chilly outside. In a home, a fireplace needs a fire because that's what fireplace is for. A fire belongs in a fireplace, damn it. Categorically, at all times, without exception, as a domestic myth of uncountable origin holds, a home borrows the spirit of the flame for as long as it makes a guest of it, much as the moon takes liberty with the sun's rays. The moon's an errant thief, and her pale fire she snatches from the sun. Mark Twain. You're almost certain Mark Twain said that.
Yeah, he definitely said that.
Yeah.
John, toss Game Bro into fire.
It doesn't burn as...
cool, I still gotta know. Oh, bro.
It doesn't burn as quickly as as you hoped. Each Game Bro magazine is guaranteed to be printed on 40% recycled asbestos. For big ups to Mother Earth, yo.
Don't breathe that.
Don't breathe that.
John, fondly regard cremation.
You examine
Would
this.
homestuck blend, do you think?
Would homestuck blend?
Yeah, would it?
Yeah. Don't.
Yeah, fair enough.
You examine the sacred urn containing your departed Nana's ashes. When your father gives her portrait a wistful glance now and then, you can tell it brings back painful memories. A tall bookshelf, a letter, an unabridged Colonel Saxicers. I can read, sorry, I'm just learning how to read. An unabridged Colonel Sassacres. He never wants to talk about it.
I've read this page probably like 3 times in my life, and only now somehow did my brain like put the picture together correctly. John, topple urn.
You clumsily mishandled the sacred urn, ashes everywhere. In retrospect, upon mulling some cinematic tropes regarding ash-filled urns, this outcome was a virtual certainty. You'd probably better clean it up before Dad finds it.
John, combine father's pipe with clever disguise.
You think now would be a good time to beef up your clever disguise.
John, examine oversized gift.
Champ, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. I believe in you. Contemplating what could be inside this package is sort of exciting, but it makes you a little nervous at the same time.
John, open large present.
Oh, hell no.
John, capture log ashes.
First, you prop the Harlequin doll up on the couch. Having it in the middle of the floor sprawling out all akimbo like that struck you as unseemly. Yeah, okay. Unseemly.
Fucking unseemly thing.
You capture like the ashes to your available card.
John, combine ashes with urn.
You merge the sacred urn with the ashes. Most of the ash is back in the urn, but it's a total mess. Really, it probably would have been tidier if you just used a broom and dustpan.
John, put urn back.
No one will be the wiser, except maybe for people with eyes.
John, go get fake arms again.
You just got another brilliant idea for something to do with those pointless arms. You pry them out of the cake and capture log them. Looks like Pesterchum is acting up again.
John, examine 3rd and 4th walls of room.
Whoa.
Nice room.
Room.
Oh shit, is that Ghost Dad starring Bill Cosby?
Oh shit, it's Ghost Dad starring Bill Cosby.
John, you're gonna want to take that one down, buddy. John, check Fester Chum.
John, they got some news about Bill Cosby.
John, I'm here from 16 years in the future, and I've got really bad news. You're a woman.
Yep. Okay, I have to let my cat out of my room, so I'm gonna be right back. One sec.
Okay. You know, it's funny. Normally, I am capable of just like seeing the word completely normal, like For some reason, whenever I see it in the context of this specific Homestuck, Pester Chum username, I am somehow only capable of reading therapist as the rapist, and I don't get it. I do not understand. It like I know that the word is like one word, but for some reason, like I guess it's like the font that they use, maybe the fact that it's
Yeah,
all
no,
evenly
I
spaced.
totally get you.
Like so, like the kerning is like everything is separated, and my brain just like, oh yeah, Tentacle the rapist.
Right, just tentacle him. Ugh.
John, check message.
I understand you have recently come into possession of the beta release of the Game of the Year as featured in the respectable periodicals such as Game Bro magazine.
That's an ugly rumor. Whoever told you that is a filthy liar. And you should probably stop hitting on him all the time or whatever.
I can't control myself. I must have a weakness for insufferable pricks.
Anyway, I still haven't checked the mail. My dad has it. I'm trying to go get it from him, so BRB.
John,
What?
you're wearing one of your disguises now, aren't you? You're typing to me right now while wearing something ridiculous.
No, why would you even think that? That's so stupid.
Okay. Why don't you go get the game from your father?
Alright, wish me luck. Oh, by the way. Just kidding, I was wearing a funny disguise this whole time! Gotcha!
I know, John.
John, go back downstairs.
You can now execute that brilliant idea you had. There should be just enough frosting on the fake arms to serve as an adequate adhesive.
John, attach arms to doll.
You don't care what Colonel Sakasuker says. That makes it at least 1,000,000% funnier.
That's statistically improbable. You're making up your own statistics, man. I can't abide by this. The Colonel can't abide by this. John, inspect burnt paper on the floor.
Problerone. You put this back into the fires where it belongs.
John, throw present wrap in fire.
As long as we're cleaning up.
John, capsulog doll.
You can carry hefty items, but that thing is just way too big. Get real. Besides, you don't even want it.
John, read Colonel Sassacre's text. Hell's bells, are we having a mightily sporting time of it? Hold fast, my intrepid fellow pranksmiths. We've merely nicked the mahogany of our japing chests. If I may direct the incisive ogle of your beagle puss to the wriggling regency of rubber bugs, plastic parasites, squirming serpents, pliable pests, and every such order and phyla of creepy crawly. Land sakes alive, we are cooking with petrol now. In further exhibits, we shall dwell on artifice useful to your exploits. Is your pappy's rod and reel handy? What about a bit of iron cord? It shouldn't prove elusive. Bring those writhing rascals to life, and set the nerves of some old maid to the wreck of Hesperus. I can read. Do you have a bothersome aunt who never seems troubled to find ways with your sunny afternoons? A broad, splintery fence? A bucket of whitewash, perhaps? By gum, you'll fix her wagon. And what of that tawny gent who puts his lackadaisical lean near the sarsaparilla front? You'll have that listless octoroon find the spring in his step just yet.
You thought about consulting the text to determine exactly how hilarious the doll is now. But this text is way too big to navigate in a timely fashion. You decide to forget it.
John, find Dad and retrieve mail.
The door on the left leads to the kitchen, from which the smell of baking wafts. powerful aroma which could lift an especially portly hobo off his feet. The door on the right leads to the study, where your dad spends a lot of time. He could be in either room. Where will you go?
John, go in the study.
It doesn't look like he's in here right now.
John, examine Father's desk.
On the desk is a deck of playing cards, one of your dad's pipes, the April issue of the Serious Jester magazine, and a stray captcha card. There is also a can of peanuts on the desk. Haha. Oh, Dad, you won't be falling for that one anytime soon. You won't be falling for that one again anytime soon. The severe peanut allergy is a terrible affliction to cope with. Fuck.
Pranked you! Now you have to go to hospital.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it snowing?
You somehow reminded me that I'm not in Texas anymore, so it might actually snow when it gets cold.
Yeah.
But yeah, how's it snowing? Hello. John, upgrade costume with hat from Hat Rack.
You swap the magician's hat with the bowler hat. This disguise is somewhat less funny, but a lot more distinguished looking.
John, combine second pipe with clever disguise.
Your dad maintains numerous pipes around the household. A father without a pipe is like a strapping roughneck without a toothpick. That is to say, he is a rather piss-poor excuse for a roughneck, if you ask me. You'd rather not take the pipe, though. The first one tastes bad enough, as it is. How you suffer for your comedy. My dad chews
John.
tobacco. He doesn't smoke a pipe.
God, I almost feel like that is like one of the worst ways to consume it. You are just so directly forced to like endure it the entire time.
I mean, it's so yucky. I don't get it.
Like I had a period of time where I was like smoking, and I can understand the cigarette because there's like something pretty simple to it or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Fucking, you are stuck with tobacco and you have to feel it, and it has to like seep into your mouth, and like that sounds revolting.
Yucky.
Anyway, John, examine capsule lug card.
Yes! This will be perfect for expanding space in your Scylla.
John, capsule lug card.
Ah!
John, play haunting piano refrain. Whoa, cool piano. Did Toby Fox write that?
Whoa, maybe.
John, play 52 pickup.
This fucking Joker. You play the prankster's favorite card game, even though you are alone in the room, thus rendering it an especially foolish version of solitaire. So stupid. Look at this mess. The peanut gallery over there sure is getting a kick out of it. And you're allergic to their scorn.
Somehow, this reminds me of how... Fun fact, my mom got really mad at me for seeing The Dark Knight Rises.
Why?
because of the fact that like, so like, do you remember how like there was that shooting at that one movie theater on like the night it
Oh
came out?
yeah.
My
There's
mom became convinced that you could not go to see The Dark Knight Rises in a movie theater because no matter what, you were immediately instantaneously at risk of like being in a mass shooting if that happens.
no.
And like she got really mad at me because like, I was hanging out with my friend. I was out of the house that day. So we were just like, "Hey, let's go see Batman. There's a movie theater in walking distance." And like I told her, and she was like really fucking pissed over the phone, but she couldn't do anything cuz like I was out of the house already. I was like I was
Yeah,
out and about and like my friend already wanted to.
yeah.
And
There's
like then when she picked me up later, she like gave me this big hug like I was like coming back from war or something. She's like, "Oh, I was so worried about you." And I'm like, "Wow." Yeah, they killed everyone. Yeah, I guess they did kill everyone who saw that movie, so I was really lucky to get
yeah,
out alive when you think about it.
yeah.
Wasn't even worth it. It was just okay for a movie. But at least now I have like the context to Bane post without having to watch the scene on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw it bootlegged. I saw a cam, and it was really scary when the when the gunman came out and just started shooting everyone. Fuck.
Getting a bootleg in 3D and then you have to dodge the bullets. The only bootleg DVD I ever owned as a kid was fucking Madagascar.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's a good one.
Because like one day like I me and I was just like with my mom while we were waiting on like car repairs to get done, like because we were just sitting around in the shop, and like somebody who just knew the owner of that shop just like came in with a giant fucking plastic container full of bootleg cam rip DVDs, like selling them for like money. And my mom's just like, "Huh, that's useful." And I was like, because I was just a little kid. I was like, "Wow, that's so cool. Why don't people do this all the time? That's a great idea." That's so crazy. These movies are still in theaters, and I can have them on DVD now, like they came out on home video.
Wow. Yeah, that's great.
It was a terrible camera, by the way. There were
Oh,
several chunks where like the audio was just like completely non-functional, and like the white balance got blown out on the camera.
yeah. That's like the best way to see a movie.
Despite this, though, there was no laughter, which means that it was a screening of Madagascar where nobody laughed, which is most of them. That was weirdly mean to a movie I haven't seen since I was like a little child.
It's like fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
John, attempt to leave the house.
Ah, fucking ecto cooler. Fuck. You go back into the living room and contemplate checking the mailbox outside. You think perhaps you should exhaust all possibilities before plunging headlong into a dad encounter. Your television is currently airing a commercial.
Wow, exactly one commercial on the TV and nothing else.
Yep, it's just that commercial.
John, exit. I think that when they make the animated Homestuck pilot, they should like license specifically the Ecto Curler commercial just to inexplicably have it playing on the TV in that scene and never bring it up again.
Yeah.
It should like pay the full entirety for the Ghostbusters license just for this one single bit.
Yeah, just like fully just watch that whole ass commercial.
Yeah, like he just stops in his living room, watches the commercial, and then goes outside like nothing happened.
Yeah.
John, check mail.
Predictably, the mailbox is empty. You have already been scooped by your father.
In the interview with the director, they suggested they're going to try to parody all the IPs they can to avoid making direct references. Here's the thing. I
That
get
makes
it.
sense.
I understand from a legal standpoint, But from a person who cares a decent amount about Homestuck standpoint, that sucks.
Yeah, it's a little bit disappointing. It's fine though.
I get it, and I'm not gonna be like upset about it, but it
Yeah.
does feel like a pretty significant part of the vibe is that like it's
Right, but
real shit.
that's not like on them. That's like about fucking copyright law. That's the evil here, right?
Oh yeah, no, I'm not trying to say like, oh, I can't believe that they didn't do it.
Right.
It's just like that's a shame. But like I'm sure that they knew that. I'm sure that it wasn't necessarily a decision that like made lightly. They probably were like, man, how much can we get away with without putting ourselves like at some kind of copyright liability?
Yeah.
And they probably realized that the line was pretty low. John. Ugh.
Mm. The streets are empty. Wind skims the void, keeping neighbors apart, as if grazing the hollow of cut reed. Or say, a plundered mailbox. A familiar note is produced. It's the one desolation plays to keep its instrument in tune. It is your 13th birthday, and as with all 12 preceding it, something feels missing from your life. Transition. The game presently eluding you is only the latest sleight of hand in the repertoire of the unseen Riddler. The one to engender a sense of a sense not of
You don't
mirth,
even have to.
but of lack.
You don't even need to look at the words. It's right there. Somebody needs to engender this kid.
Right? Fuck. Engender a sense not of mirth but of lack. His coarse schemes are those less of a prankster than a common pickpocket. His riddle is absence itself. It is a mystery dispersing altogether. Like the moon. His name is literally Egbert. Like the moon's faint reflection, with even one pebble of inquiry dropped in its black well. It is the most Sorry, I'm just learning how to read. It is the most diabolical riddle of all. Absence diminishes little passions and increases great ones. As wind extinguishes candles and fans a fire. Walt Whitman. Yes, you're certain Walt Whitman said that. 100% positive. You have a feeling it's going to be a long day. Forward.
John, leave a surprise for the mailman.
No.
John, see if your father left the mail in the car.
The door is locked and your dad has the car keys. You peer through the driver's side window. You don't see any mail, but you do see a green package. There's also something underneath it that looks like a slip of paper. Could these items have come in the mail? You don't see anything else that's usually in the mail, like bills and coupons. Maybe your dad forgot to take this stuff inside?
John, spy in the kitchen.
You try to get a gander through the kitchen window, but you can't see a whole lot. It seems your dad has been doing so much baking. The glass is steamed up. God, he's so weird. But you can see what's on the table just beside the window. It looks like the mail is there, included among it is a red package. Some bills, your dad's PDA, and an envelope that appears to be suspiciously labeled with the Spurb logo. Could it be? Unfortunately, the window is locked. John,
go back into the kitchen.
you have no other choice. You are going in. Clever disguise. It's time to work your magic.
John, enter.
Your dad sees right through your costume. You don't know what you were thinking. You don't know what you were even thinking with this foolish ruse. You unequip the clever disguise. Your dad wields a dreaded artifact of confection. He stands between you and the mail. There is only one way to settle this.
Strife! I want to get some water real quick while you strife.
Okay. Agreed. Okay. No, thank you. No, thank you. Black. Auto pastry. Black. 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 No, thank you. I'm just gonna keep pressing buttons until Jenny's back. So how you doing? How's everyone? How is everyone? Fuck. I smoked a doink before stream and I'm starting to come down off it. Nice, nice.
Wow, you're still doing this fight, huh? I didn't realize that Dad was such a tough fight. You would think that, like, they wouldn't make something so hard this early in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, he just always auto pastries it, and there's nothing I can do.
Jesus Christ, this is probably one of those scripted losses.
Yeah.
John, retrieve the package and flee to your room.
You cannot abscond. This pesky guardian is blocking your path. You will need to engineer some sort of distraction. And now he brandishes yet another artifact of confection. The man is ruthless. You'd better brace for impact, in the most comedically striking fashion possible.
John, equip disguise for defense.
The beagle's aegis absorb. The beagle aegis. The beagle aegis absorbs the brunt of the treat. Looks like Dad will enjoy the prankster's gammon on that exchange as is usually the case.
John, capture log pie tin.
You take the pie tin and unequip the beagle puss. Everything in your Silodex is pushed back a card. The smoke pellets are ejected from the deck. Yes! This could be the distraction you are... Nothing happens. What a huge letdown.
John, take the cake!
When two great forces oppose each other, the victory will go to the one who knows how to yield. Oscar Wilde. Wise words by a man who likely could resist everything but temptation. The cake forces Colonel Sassacre's text out of your Silodex. Sassacre, you beautiful bastard. Now's your chance.
Abscond!
Now that Dad is busy placating the smoke detector, you can safely sneak away.
John, take PDA. Steal your dad's phone.
You snag your dad's PDA. Maybe later you'll switch the background image to something hilarious as a prank. Besides, it may come in handy later. Your spirit capture log card is forced out of the Silodex and consequently integrated with the deck. You now have 5 cards to work with. What an incredible way that works.
That's great storage, baby. John, take package.
This red package is addressed to you.
Take envelope.
You got the Spurb Beta.
John, exit kitchen. John, get cake on couch.
You capture log the cake on the couch, expelling the pie tin from the bottom card.
John, combine the cakes to make a double-decker cake.
You then merge the 2 cakes across all 5 cards. Everything in your Silodex is smushed between the cakes. Why don't you think these things through first?
Listen, think of the storage we just saved,
Hey,
man.
yeah, no, that's really compact. That's really, yeah, excellent. Good job.
We just put so many things in one card.
Yeah, no.
Love the face here.
Yeah.
Yeah. John, retreat upstairs.
You pause at the juncture and head down the hall. You're going to need something to clean the mess you're about to make dissecting this cake. To the left is the bathroom. To the right is your dad's room. It is locked, and you are forbidden from ever entering. He has secrets.
Who the hell is this smarmy motherfucker looking at me from the end of the hallway? This is rhetorical. I figured you also did not know. He's just staring at me, and I don't like it.
Do you want to
John,
switch seats?
No, if you want. Yeah, I'm happy to.
Okay. John, go to bathroom and grab a towel.
You enter the bathroom. You can see your backyard from the window. The jewel in its crown is the swing set, which has provided you with years of joy. There is also a spring-mounted pogo ride, which has been responsible for more than one painful injury, and has provided you with years of lament. On the sink is your dad's razor. On the rack to the side is a fresh towel.
John, remove PDA, envelope, and package from cake.
Right, proper fucking mess of a process. You take the razor and use it to perform surgery on the cake. They did surgery on a cake.
They did surgery on a cake.
You take the towel and clean off the extracted goods.
John, retrieve your items.
The items force the manhandled cake into the toilet. And just like that, your Silodex is full again. God, this thing is annoying.
John, go to bedroom. John, admire failure to launch poster.
You're not usually into chick flicks, but Matthew McConaughey's cool charisma could salvage any heap of smoldering wreckage. This is your McConaughey wall, a casual shrine to an amazing actor. The film above that is a lot better, you think. Can you see her? I want you to picture that little girl. Now imagine she's white. You got us, Matthew! Your smooth talking exposed our latent racism. Damn, you're good.
Damn. John, check past your chum. Hi, happy birthday, John. Hello? Okay, I'll talk to you later. Hey, Gigi is looking for you. Why are you why are you even so popular all of a sudden? Is today some sort of special occasion or something? Did you do something to curry favor with the ladies? Did you break your leg on a puppy or some shit? Dude, what are you doing?
I discovered a comet that is going to destroy the Earth, and it was named after me. Now I am famous, and everyone wants to talk to me a lot.
No, stop. Just no. Don't talk about your awful stupid movies or make references to them. Your gross man bro crush on Matt McConaughey is an unsavory thing to behold.
McConaughey.
It sounds like a noise a horse would make, i.e., dumb. Equally dumb are all the pictures of that clown you've got hanging up.
Those are my dad's.
I was talking about Nick Cage.
Oh, what? No, man, Nick Cage is sweet. So sweet.
So lame. You don't even like. You don't even like him ironically or anything. This is just like for real, isn't it?
I do things ironically sometimes. What about what I sent you for your birthday?
No, those are awesome.
What? No, they're stupid, which was the joke. The ironic joke, get it? Wait, you're actually wearing them, aren't you?
I'm wearing them ironically because they're awesome. The fact that they're ironic makes them awesome, and vice versa. You are taking notes on how to be cool. Wait, are you taking notes on how to be cool? Jesus, get a fucking pen.
You do realize they touched Stiller's weird, sorta gaunt face at some point?
Ew. Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, speaking of which, did you get the mail?
Yeah.
Did there happen to be a package there?
Yeah, there's a big red one.
You should probably open it.
I would, but it's trapped under the Spur beta, so I will probably open it after I install the beta.
Oh man, the beta came?
Yeah, want to play it?
No.
Why not?
It sounds so hells of boring. Just get TT to play it. She's all about that.
Where'd she go?
Her internet is blinking in and out, I guess. Probably be back online soon. Oh, and Christ. Oh, and Christ in the sidecar. Are you still using that stack modus? Seriously, dude. You need to bone up your data structures. That shit is just ridiculous.
Okay, I will.
John, open browser and go to mspadeadventures.com.
You decide to space out on the computer for a while before doing anything important. You open the Typhus web browser and direct it to what is indisputably the most amazing website ever created. The new adventure is okay, but you're not sure if you like it as much as the last one.
John, install Spur Beta.
You just... Sorry, I started reading too early.
No, you're beautiful. You're perfect.
You decide it's time for less meta and more beta. That joke works better in text than when said verbally. You insert the CD and install the Spur beta. What the fuck is this?
John, bone up on data structures.
You go to your closet, where you keep a lot of clothes and an array of handy computer programming guides.
John, read data structures book. Data structures for assholes. Your ignorance just made me throw up a little. Get a clue, you computer literate piece of shit. Free fetch modus and back.
Fetch modus and back. You're not sure you really want to dig into this huge tome. It looks really boring and kind of ornery.
John.
Maybe you'll just check out that free modus instead.
John, get free fetch modus.
FIFO. You turn to the back inside cover, where a free fetch modus is included in a plastic sleeve. This one is dictated by the logic of a queue data structure, operating on a first in, first out method, rather than a first in, last out method of a stack.
John, apply fetch modus to Siladex.
Items captchalogued in your Siladex are no longer immediately accessible. You can only use the item on the bottom card, and must wait for the items on the upper cards to be pushed back to it. For instance, the red package is now inaccessible. You can only use the razor at the moment. This modus doesn't strike you as a significant upgrade to your previous one. In fact, it almost seems more inconvenient. You figure you might as well give it a chance, though.
John, switch back to stack modus.
You suddenly wonder if this is even possible. You don't even remember if you ever had a physical card for the stack modus? You find this all to be a little too abstract, and you'd prefer not to think about it too much. You think you'd prefer stack? I think I would too. It just kind
Yeah.
of makes sense to me a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
You can picture it physically a lot easier, I think, because like you're literally just stacking things on top of each other. I think that if I were stuck with it, it would take me some like planning to get around it, but eventually I would like come to figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, because with Q, you can at least like cycle it, right? You can take something from the front of the queue and put it back in the rear, right? So you could just
I guess that's
flop,
true.
flop,
Yeah.
flop. It'll just like take a sec, but you can basically pull out anything you want.
I guess yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, it it technically is inconvenient, but that does allow for some pretty readily available like rotation.
John, put
But you'd
down
prefer not
razor.
to think about it too much. Put it down? You're not quite sure you understand.
John, pick up 2 items.
You captchalogue one of the cakes. You finally found a use for all those loitering pastries. Dead weight.
John, get another cake. It's pretty good.
I think the fact that it like specifically shoots out of like the card UI in the corner, not out of like not out of him.
Yeah.
The second cake causes the razor to launch out of the front of your Siladex. Oh, good lord. That beautiful face! You wish the razor would have failed to launch.
John, get more stuff.
You open your magic chest and captchalogue one of your favorite books of all time. Wise Guy by Mike Cavney. There goes the fresh towel.
John, might as well grab those cuffs.
You take the trick handcuffs, expelling the PDA like a bullet. Oh, god damn it.
John, open up that package.
You examine the package. It's from one of your internet chums. It's bound in packing tape, though. You'll need something sharp to open it. Ah, of course! The razor! It's all so simple. You wonder why you didn't.
John, get razor.
I feel like this GIF needs like the fucking funny bonk noise.
Yeah.
It's like the
Bonk.
wooden bonk.
Yep. John, pick up the package again. Yeah.
Let's take this from the top.
Oh shit. Motherfucker needs to get blasted. And I wasn't even ready. John, capture all glass shards. Scary. You take 3. That's you.
You take 3 glass shards in quick succession and duck for cover. Your Silodex rains destruction on the room from above. And now that your cards are packed with glass, you probably don't want to do that again anytime soon. You should probably go get that stuff before you forget.
John, use the razor on the red package.
You open the package. There's something suspicious inside. Something suspiciously dirty and smelly. It is a stuffed bunny, much like the one held hostage briefly by Malkovich Cyrus the Virus. Oh wait, no, by Malkovich's Cyrus the Virus, while taunting hard luck protagonist Cameron Poe. And strikingly similar to the one scooped up from the soot of a burning Vegas strip by Cage's Poe and offered to his daughter. A gesture symbolic of a tattered exterior surrounding a heart of gold. Poe wasn't much to look at, but he was a good man. But no, it is not merely like that bunny. According to this note of authenticity, it is the very same bunny.
Whoa. His
This
whole
is
face is
so
so
awesome.
cute here. Look at her!
So excited.
John, check status of Spurb Beta.
It looks like your computer's trying to get your attention.
John, look at monitor.
A third host user is attempting to connect with you. Client has established connection with host. Press enter when ready.
John, check Pestertrum window. It looks like you managed to retrieve the beta. Excellent. I'm going to try to connect.
Whoa, okay, but I just got the most awesome present.
The rabbit?
So sweet!
I've heard tales of this wretched creature often. Its Homeric legend is practically ensconced in the fold of my personal mythology by now.
What?
Why don't we focus on the matter at hand?
Oh, the game. Okay. I don't really know how this works. What am I even looking at here?
You are running the client application, I am running the server, so I am the host user. I have established a connection with you. This is sufficient for us to play the game.
Oh, okay then.
Why don't we get started? John, press enter.
It's the song. That one song.
It's the song. But
Mouse over the interface buttons. Sincerely, AH.
whoa, I wonder who that could be.
Absolutely no clue who that could be.
The Ploy. Pernalia Registry. Grist Cache. Explore Athenium. Alchemy Excursus.
Man, I fucking hate how complicated modded Minecraft is these days, honestly. It's
Right.
like so much to deal with. Fucking I just want to mine. What the fuck is grist, man? I'm not here for this.
TT. Select magic chest. Whoa. TT. Zoom out. TT. Drop chest.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Sorry, I'm just getting a feel for the controls. Is my magic chest...
Is
That's you.
is my magic chest on the roof now?
Yes.
Hmm.
I will try to be more careful next time. John, get the card.
You find your missing stack fetch modus and quickly reapply it to your Siladex. You can now opt for either the stack or queue modus anytime.
Badass, that's the way to do
You
it.
toggle between your fetch modi with gleeful abandon. I would also do this in this context. Just fucking swap them back and forth over and over.
Yeah. Doing it right now.
It looks like your dad is leaving again for more baking supplies. You're relieved to have the house to yourself again, if only for a few minutes. You just hope he doesn't notice the magic chest on the roof. Or all the shit you threw out the window, for that matter.
Hey, Fig.
Hello. Welcome. It's Homestuck.
It's Homestuck. We're doing Homestuck. No, you're stuck here now. You gotta stay.
I've already locked the doors. Sorry about that.
Here's the
You
thing.
gotta go. You have a doctor appointment.
Okay, you're allowed
It's
to go to
okay.
the doctor.
It's okay. I'm your doctor now.
Yeah.
Come on, let's do surgery.
Let's do surgery. No, I'm like almost 30. I'm done being embarrassed by anything ever again.
Mm.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Gwen has a very cool tail. I've been obscuring it slightly because of the fact that I've been using it as a pillow for most of this stream.
Yeah. TT, select stuff in the yard and move it back into the room.
Hey, do you think you could do me a favor? Can you grab all that stuff outside my broken window and bring it in for me?
I'll give it a shot.
Thanks.
No luck. It appears to be out of range. I'm guessing it is too far away from you, the player?
Hmm.
TT. Select John.
You cannot select a player. John abjures the meddlesome cursor.
Fig. It was just an important part of my life, at a certain age, and I want to revisit it as an adult. And I think now is a really fun time to do that. And, I'm almost 30 and I'm done being embarrassed about anything forever.
Life's too short to be bashful about wanting to just enjoy reading Homestuck.
Whoa, what a MILF. Thank you, thank you.
I'm always so bemused by this specific sprite, by the way, the angrily back off.
Yeah.
As we abjure the meddlesome cursor.
TT, select bunny. TT, put the bunny back in the box.
I love it.
I
Just the
love
little expression change is so good.
TT, revise room. Just a little smile. It's so good.
Yeah. I wish I could do this in my house.
Right. TT, open Fernalia registry. TT, deploy totem lathe. John, examine totem lathe.
You don't know what the heck this thing does, but it looks neat.
TT, open grist cache. It seems expanding the dimensions of your room cost us some build grist. But deploying the lathe did not appear to incur any expense. It looks like certain objects are freebies, probably to help you set up the game.
Wow, okay. What do they do?
I think it's up to you to find out. All I can do is drop stuff in your house, and move it around apparently.
How do I move stuff around? It sounds fun.
I don't think you can as the client. You'll need to install the server application. You should have received both in separate envelopes. I'm running both on my computer right now.
What?
Did you get another envelope in the mail?
No.
Once you install the server and establish a connection, I'm sure you will be able to manipulate my environment in the same manner. Are you sure you didn't get it?
Oh man. I think I might know where it is.
Blah, blah. Now that your room is bigger, why don't you move to the far corner? It will extend the range of the cursor and I can reach the items. Which you threw out the window for some reason?
Good idea.
What have you been doing here all afternoon anyway? You don't
I
have to
was
say
fussing
slurs.
with my I was fussing with my stupid Silodex. But I think I have it under control now. What modus do you use?
I like to use trees.
Oh no, that sounds so awkward.
It's not exceptionally practical, but I think they're elegant. John, stand in corner.
It's a really good smile sprite.
Yeah,
I love that it's like slightly asymmetrical. It's just kind of slightly askew.
it's just a dumb little smile.
Eh.
TT, deploy Crookstruder. TT, deploy Alchemitor.
Why is the floor shaking? Are you dropping more stuff in my house?
Yeah, 2 more large gizmos.
Sweet. What is with all these big contraptions?
If I had to guess, they appear to facilitate a sort of system involving punch card based alchemy.
Huh. To what ends? I mean, what are we supposed to be doing in this game?
That remains to be seen. Maybe you should go investigate? John, get PDA.
You grab the PDA, switching back to stack modus so it is readily accessible. The interface is oddly sterile. No hilarious clown wallpapers or anything like that. You mean Harlequin wallpapers. The serious business application is open. It seems your dad uses it to keep tabs on various acquaintances. His fellow street performers, maybe? You guess the performing arts must be pretty serious business after all. New counsel on removing coffee from necktie. Incident occurred 45 seconds ago. Beverage essences rapidly settling into fabric. Please elaborate on incident. Was posturing unevenly to reach for hat on wall hook. Tip of tie slipped in open mouth of pot. Duration of dunk approximately 3 seconds. Photographic documentation of the incident. Use ballpoint pen to roll up tip of cloth. Extract pen. Press rolled cloth against ceramic surface, e.g. restroom sink. In the future, consider repositioning hat hook and or coffee pot. Decided to return home for fresh tie. Soiled tie will be laundered immediately upon return.
John, install PestaChum.
This should be useful. Now you can keep tabs on your chums while you wander around the house.
John, go to balcony.
Hey, I'm out on the balcony now. I am messaging from my dad's PDA.
The one you threw into the yard?
No, I am telling you. It jumped out of my Silodex like a frightened weasel.
What were you doing with it in the first place? I am not sensing a lot of regard for the personal property of others. Is this how your pent-up frustration with your father manifests itself?
What? No. Those were all accidents. Please take your psychobabblery elsewhere, miss.
Your bathroom is a mess. Did you do that too?
Oh, man. See, this isn't cool. All this snooping nonsense?
There's a cake in the toilet.
Yes, there is.
I'm tempted to clean it up for you.
Okay, if that will satisfy your weird OCD complex, then go ahead.
My obsessive compulsion disorder complex? Can a disorder also be a complex?
In your case, probably.
Sounds complicated.
Anyway, I am going to have a look at this enormous platformy thing you put on the balcony.
John, examine alchemeter in a cautious manner.
You have no idea what to do with this thing. You can't find any controls for it. Having exhausted all other possibilities, you just decide to stand on it. This isn't very cautious of you, actually.
John, look through telescope.
It is a clear, sunny day. Nothing out of the ordinary to report. At least, not beyond the walls of your own home.
Don't do that with a telescope.
Don't. John, permanently damaged eyesight.
TT, grab the soiled toilet. Whoops.
Whoops, what? What was that noise? Is this something I should go investigate?
No. No, I have it under control. You keep playing with your telescope. John, investigate.
Ah!
I think I can patch it up. Just give me a little space. Why don't you go have a look at the corkscrewdriver?
The what?
The thing I put in your living room. John, hop down the hole.
You jump down to the utility room. Sick landing.
Yeah, badass. John, get sledgehammer and card.
You take the sledgehammer and the capsulog card, combine the two, and quickly apply it to your strife specimen. You think it's cool that things don't always have to be a federal fucking issue. Looks like another one of your chums is pestering you on your PDA.
John, insert chum. John, did you get my package?
Oh hey! No, not yet.
Darn. Are you sure? It was in the green box.
Oh, yes, but it's in my dad's car and he is still out at the store. He should be back soon.
Great. So, what are you up to today?
I am up to my neck in this Spurb stuff. TT is making a royal mess of my house.
Lol, what's sperm?
Oh, it is this game. It's okay, I guess. I'm still figuring it out.
Whoa, what was that?
What was what?
There was a loud noise outside my house. It sounded like an explosion.
Wow, really?
I will go outside and look.
Aw, man. Alright, but be careful, okay?
I will.
Might as well check out the Crux shooter.
John, might as well check out the Crux shooter. That's right, I know how to read.
Oh, hell no! You put this thing in front of the door?
There's a door there?
Yeah?
I didn't see it. I just thought it fit nicely into that groove.
You mean you thought it was elegant?
Okay,
Okay, well, what do I do with this thing? Hello? What are you doing up there now?
oh fuck. John, examine the wheel on the Crux shooter.
When you turn the wheel, something seems to be pushing up from underneath the lid. But you aren't strong enough to make the lid come off.
TT, put bathtub in driveway.
On the tub's journey to the driveway, the connection is interrupted.
John, just call TT.
You can see me, right? Tell me what is wrong with this picture.
Sorry, I keep losing the wireless signal. Must be the weather. I would look for a stronger signal in another part of the house, but I'd rather not risk an encounter with my mother. I battled through her cloud of gin and derision once already this evening.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yes, cake, gestures, and flattering love and support. Quite the road to hoe there. Though I suppose I'm complicit for not informing social services about your situation.
I know. What about going outside? Maybe you could catch a neighbor's signal?
That presents the same problem. Also it's raining, remember? And dark.
It's dark already?
Yes, the sun has already had its way with us here on the East Coast. Its lurid glare has moved on to younger time zones.
Okay.
John, hit Crook Shooter with the sledgehammer. Need some help? TT, pick up sledgehammer. What? That's you.
Oh shit, sorry, I was clicking through slower than you. What is this thing? And what is that clock counting down to?
I've been looking at the GameFAQ walkthroughs to figure some of this stuff out. Hold while I read further.
Okay.
All of these walkthroughs are extremely short. None progress much further than this point.
Weird. Well, I mean, it is a new game.
True. Now the lid is off, you will need to extrude some Crooksite.
I really hope, at the very least, these guys are somehow able to like get the license for GameFAQ. I want this to still be a GameFAQ in like the animation.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
I feel like that part in particular wouldn't be too hard. GameFAQ
Yeah.
could really benefit from like good press right now while being eaten by fandom.
True. John, turn wheel again.
You extrude one. Cruxite dowel.
John, get Crooksite. I feel like we should be hurrying. That countdown is making me nervous. John? Oh, your PD is trapped under Crooksite now, isn't it? Anyway, it looks like you're going to need this card too. TT, deploy pre-punch card. John, get card.
A shard of glass is expelled from the deck and maims the Harlequin doll. Fucking stabbing it, slicing it.
Whoa. Blushes. John, capture log fanciful Harlequins.
You take two fanciful Harlequins. The additionally useless freight pushes your PDA to the last card. You then switch to the Q modus so you can access the PDA. More glass shrapnel flies from the deck. This guy has seen better days.
Oh yeah.
This thing keeps following me around. I think it's trying to talk to me or something.
That is probably the kernel sprite. It apparently needs to be prototypes. Twice, actually. Whatever hell that means. These walkthroughs are horrendously written.
Okay. Well, you're the one with the cursor, so just do whatever you think is the right thing to do. Also fix my bathroom.
TT, dropped maimed Harlequin into kernel sprite.
I'm very amused by the fact that, like, the only having one arm left on it has transferred directly.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's just got one. The kernel sprite has been prototyped with the Harlequin doll. I still don't understand this thing's gobbledygook.
That was only tier 1 prototyping. There is still another tier to the prototyping process, which for all we know merely advances this entity through increasingly esoteric states of linguistics.
The clock is ticking. We don't have time for this asinine tomfoolery.
This unmitigated poppycock.
Extravagant hogwash! Okay, stop. Stop typing whatever silly thing you're typing. I'm going upstairs to the big platformy thing.
Yelkemeter,
What?
try to learn the lingo.
John, use pre-punched card with the alchemeter.
There's no slot for a card anywhere to be found on the alchemeter. The kernel sprite followed you upstairs.
TT. Explore Athenium. Athenium. Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, Athenium. Shrug. Acquiring a Cruxite dowel seems to have populated the Athenium with one item, a perfectly generic object.
John, capture log telescope.
You snatch the telescope from its tripod. Who knows, it might be useful. But more importantly, it pushes the Cruxite into the last card, making it available for tinkering. The PDA is predictably jettisoned into the yard, over the neighbor's fence.
John, put Cruxite on weird pattern on alchemeter.
You place the Cruxite dowel on the alchemeter's small pedestal. Something is happening. You set the alchemeter to cast 3 perfectly generic objects for some reason, expending a total of 6 units of build grist. These things look completely useless. What a waste. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice there's something in the sky.
John, switch modus and use telescope to inspect sky.
You switch back to the stack modus and get a closer look with your telescope. Whatever it is, the Colonel sprite seems particularly agitated about it. Hmm. Hmm. You're no astronomer, but its trajectory looks suspiciously head-on with your current perspective. This is a troubling development.
Yeah, that's probably not good.
Mm-mm.
John, high five, Colonel Sprite.
Smack. You figure you've left him hanging long enough.
The fact that he like still looks all nervous and tense
Yeah.
when he's just like, yeah, all right. John, attempt to ingest a unit of build grist.
It is tempting, because they strongly resemble rock and blue raspberry gushers. However, units of Buildgrist are a gaming abstraction and do not seem to exist in the physical plane. There is apparently no crisis so imminent that will deter you from contemplating idiotic and frivolous actions.
I love that fucking art too. Just, whoa, fruit gusher.
Wow, fruit gusher. Your dad is getting home, John. What did you do with your PDA this time? I'm working on the bathroom. We're running low on Buildgrist.
TT, revised bathroom.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that works.
Door stuck.
Door stuck.
Toilet here.
Normal.
Huh?
John, run to your room and contact TT through Pester Chum.
Two chums have been trying to message you.
John, answer chums.
I'm working on the bathroom, but we were running low on Buildgrist.
Oh man, who cares about the bathroom now? There's a meteor heading for my house.
I see. Do you suppose it has anything to do with the game?
I don't know, maybe. What do I do?
I think it's very likely the walkthroughs vaguely suggest an impending threat before they end. The already poorly constructed sentences become even more curt and ambiguous, as if written hastily, and with a sense of alarm. Actually, their dedication to updating the walkthrough under such circumstances is admirable.
Wow, fascinating.
If the meteor is a game construct, I think the only thing to do is to proceed and try to solve the dilemma on the game's terms. Try using the lathe. It says you can use the card on it, but isn't more specific than that.
Okay, I'll do that.
Really, it is a labor to read this drivel. If anything, if I read any more, my brain will need to be. If I read any more, my brain will need to be spoon-fed from a jar, while it blows spit bubbles in a high chair. I think I'll write my own walkthrough. That is, after we make sure you don't die. Roses and age regressor. Put the girlie in a diaper. I heard you got
the bot.
Oh, you can be Dave this time. That's fine.
I just wasn't sure if you wanted to keep reading as Dave.
I don't care.
Alright, fair enough. I heard you got the box. I hope you appreciate my heroic fatherly perseverance in getting it to you. In my rough and tumble, dirty wife beaterly sort of way. Also, I hope you appreciate how many no-talent douches had their mitts on that bunny before you. It's like a grubby baton in some huge douchebag marathon. Hey, where are you?
Oh man, the bunny was awesome, but I don't have time to talk. I'm playing Spurb, and it's kind of a nightmare. TT is breaking everything in my house.
Dude, I told you to steer clear of that game. And for that matter, you should probably wash your hands of flighty broads and their snarky horseshit altogether.
Now there's a meteor. Now there's a meteor coming, and I'm not even joking about that. It's like a big asteroid or comet or something in the sky, heading right for my house.
Oh man. How big is it?
I don't know. Big, I guess? I gotta go. We'll talk later if I'm still alive and the Earth isn't blown up.
Like the size of Texas or just Rhode Island? They're always throwing around these geographical comparisons to give us a sense of scale, like it really means anything to us. But like, it's like it doesn't matter. It's always just like, wow, that's pretty fucking big. Like, Mr. President, there's a meteor coming, sir. Oh yeah, how big is it? It's the size of Texas, sir. Oh shit! Or how big is it? It's the size of New York City, sir. Oh shit! Sir, I'm afraid the comet is the size of your mom's dick. Oh snap!
Shit! Oh, fuck!
Sir, are you familiar with Jupiter? You mean like the planet? Yeah. Well, it's that big, sir. That sounds pretty big. I have a question. Is it Jupiter? Yes, sir. Earth is literally under siege by planet fucking Jupiter. Oh shit! Anyway, later.
John, use pre-punch card on totem lathe.
You slip the pre-punched card into a slot on the totem lathe. Above, the tool arm deploys a configuration of chisels. Now you just need something to lathe.
John,
Take
John, take Cruxite to totem lathe.
Cursing your lack of foresight, you return to the balcony for the Cruxite dowel you left on the pedestal. You navigate the hallway leery of your dad, who is presently puzzling over the new fixture in his hallway. The perfect crime.
The perfect cry.
You retrieve the Cruxite dowel. Dad just shrugs and heads back downstairs, presumably to do some more baking. If only he knew you were hard at work saving his ass.
John, use Cruxite dowel on totem lathe.
I do love that he's just like, oh, fucking whatever.
Whatever.
Like it's just like he's a sim, just like, this is weird.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hey, can you entertain chat for a sec? I have to use the restroom.
Yeah, I can do that.
Alright, later.
Hi chat, how we doing? Are you guys having fun? Cool, awesome. What have you guys been up to today? How any of you do anything fun today? Aside from this, obviously you're having fun doing this because you wouldn't be here if you weren't having fun. You wouldn't lie to me about having fun, right? Do you have any jokes for us? No. This is a highlight of your day. Oh, you must be having a pretty bad day then. Well, that's fair. I actually have not done much today either, actually. I tidied up the kitchen a little bit, and I hung out playing Kirby more on my Switch on the couch because of the fact that somebody was painting the house. So somebody has been painting my house, and so I figured because of the fact that this partially involved messing with the doors, I figured I'd be downstairs in case he needed me to open a door or unlock a door or whatever. So I was just mostly playing more Kirby. We took a couple train rides yesterday and balanced that out by doing basically nothing today. Cool. Yeah, honestly, that's fair. I try to keep this balance too. How's Kirby? Pretty good. I was playing Return to Dreamland Deluxe, which I have borrowed from a local library. I've been borrowing games from the library a lot, but Dreamland Deluxe is probably the first one where I've actually wanted to finish it all the way through. For some reason, most of these I borrow it and I'm like, oh, that'll be fun to play, and then I don't touch it because I'm not even in the mood to. But this one in particular has been fun enough that I'm slowly encroaching on 100%ing it, and I think I've got a little bit longer to finish that, which is good because I'm pretty close. They have Kirby at the library. They do sometimes. It depends on your library. Down across half the state to Taunton, Massachusetts to get an ID. They saved a month and a half of waiting for local appointments to open up. You know what? That fucking works. You know? Definitely better to have your documentation as quickly as possible. And like honestly, that's an adventure right there is the thing. Like that's simultaneous, that doubles as like, oh man, now you know what that area is like. Now you know what riding the rails around Massachusetts is like. Gives you that bit of experience, gives you that opportunity to like see places you might want to hang again if you have like the time and money to spare. It's cool. I still need to like figure out the trains around my area because like it's hypothetically cool that I could like ride Amtrak around a pretty significant chunk of the Pacific Northwest and potentially hypothetically probably like the Southwest if I were so inclined. I don't doubt that there's like Amtrak lines that run down there too, but like, you know, I want to be more familiar with that. The notion of like hypothetically like catching a train to Seattle sounds cool. Obviously it does cuz like I'm a fucking Pacific Northwest queer type, so obviously I know like a bunch of people in the Seattle area. Train to Cali.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. You've come here like fucking a dozen times. I'm sure that I can find some way to like see you in your home zone at some point or another. Mostly just like a time and money thing, you know how it is.
Hey, I'm back.
Hi, welcome back. We talked about trains.
Nice. I wish there were more trains.
Yeah.
If anyone sees any broccoli in my teeth, let me know.
I think you're good. I just clicked over to take a look at you. I think that you managed to rinse it all out fine. Nothing visible on camera, at least.
Cool. John, activate lathe.
Chunk. I feel like this makes like a really satisfying like ka-chunk.
Yeah.
The lathe carves one totem. You take the totem. Alright, I used the lathe to make this blue shapy thing. Now I guess I take it back to the alchemixer again? Hello? At least Michael Cera is here to cheer me up. A young lady stands in her bedroom. Due to a violent storm, her house has just lost power, along with her wireless internet connection. This has severed her link to a popular video game she was playing with a young man at a critical moment. That young man is relying on this young lady to reestablish a connection somehow. This young lady named. It's on the tip of your tongue. What was the name of this young lady again?
Enter name.
Flighty Broad. No, that wasn't it. Rose Lalonde.
Yay. Examine room.
Your name is Rose. As was previously mentioned, you are without electricity, although your laptop computer still functions on battery power. You have a variety of interests. You have a passion for rather obscure literature. You enjoy creative writing and are somewhat secretive about it. You have a fondness for the bestially strange and fictitious, and sometimes dabble in psychoanalysis. You also like to knit, and your room is a bit of a mess. And on occasion, if just the right one strikes your fancy, you like to play video games with your friends. What will you do?
Rose, retrieve arms from the purple box.
The purple package's contents are private. No one is allowed to look inside.
Rose, write like a flagellum and puke on your bed.
Ugh, what a terrible idea. The thought alone makes you sick to your stomach.
Rose, stroke writing journal and mutter, "My precious."
You would only resort to such an embarrassing activity while no one was watching. These journals are for your eyes only.
Rose, get violin.
You captchalogue the violin, storing it on the root card of your Silodex.
Rose, play a haunting refrain on the violin.
You waste approximately 40 seconds playing the violin, while your friend is in peril. Nice time management skills there, sweetheart.
John, tell Liv Tyler you love her before impact.
Since your good-for-nothing friend is obviously not going to bail you out in time, you issue words of parting fondness to dear sweet Liv. Oh, if only Affleck could have been the one to make the final sacrifice instead of her stubborn blue-collar salt-of-the-earth father. Then she would fall into your arms for consolation, and you would be the one to make the deceased Bruce Willis proud.
Rose, captchalogue knitting supply bag.
You get the knitting bag. It occupies the left leaf card under the violin, per the tree modus's alphabetical sorting method. K less than V.
Right. That makes sense. Rose, look out window.
Your panoramic window offers a view of your yard below, and the mausoleum housing your dead cat, Jasper's, who died when you were young. Your mom had the structure erected with a spirit of scornful irony in response for your youthfully innocent request to hold a funeral for the animal. At least, this is how you have come to interpret the gesture in retrospect. You can also make a silhouette of the laboratory next door, a facility which likely broadcasts a strong wireless internet signal. You may be able to connect to the signal from a different part of the house. Perhaps if you seek higher ground.
Rose, get laptop.
You take your laptop and prepare to make the journey through the house. L less than V. L greater than K. This causes the tree to be unbalanced, so your Silodex auto-balances itself. Now the laptop occupies the root card, while the other two items comprise the leaves. K less than L. V greater than L.
Cool. Rose, examine book on desk.
This book is absolutely indispensable for enthusiasts of your ilk, of which there are very few.
Love this guy. Grimoire for summoning the zoologically dubious. Rose, take book.
You take the grimoire. G less than L. G less than K.
Rose, go explore the house.
You leave your bedroom. Hanging just next to your door in the hallway is a painting of an exquisite wizard. Your mother
Whoa.
collects these awful things, ironically. She must know how much you detest them, and there is no doubt in your mind she stores these dreadful things in the house to bother you. Down the hall to the right is the observatory. Perhaps you will be able to connect from up there? Your mother's room is also in that direction. You will have to watch your step.
Rose, tiptoe to observatory.
Oh man, it's so relatable to have to like traverse your house quietly because you don't want to risk what could happen if you run into your mother. Just normal kid things.
Yeah, normal kid. Normal kid stuff.
You approach a juncture in the hallway. Beyond the juncture is the observatory.
Bink. Rose, sneak by. Normal shit.
This door leads up to the observatory. You haven't ventured up there in quite some time.
Rose.
She is quite cool.
Yeah. Rose, go through door.
Panels you can fucking hear in your mind's eye. The door opens to an exterior walkway, leading to the observatory entrance. You've seen less inclement weather before. Oh, the things you'll do to help out a friend.
Rose, hurry up to that observatory. Rose, try to connect.
You first put your laptop down on the floor to get it situated, but removing it from the root card causes all the branches and leaves to be severed. Your items are dumped unceremoniously on the floor. Exterior walkway with absolutely no safety rail. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know, completely reasonable safe place for a child to be hanging out.
Absolutely. Papa. Rose, see what you can observe.
You're in a hurry, sure, but that doesn't mean you can't take a moment to peek through the huge telescope. You find a gap in the clouds. Seems a flurry of smaller meteoroids is streaking steadily overhead. You're not sure what this means, but it is somewhat disconcerting.
Rose, stack laptop on Grimoire to maximize elevation.
You'll need every advantage you can get.
Rose, access laboratory Wi-Fi network.
There are several signals being broadcasted from the laboratory, each of relatively decent strength. One of them is mysteriously and quite conveniently unsecured, requiring no password. You select the signal and reconnect to the game with John.
I'm back.
Hurry up and open my door! Not that it even matters. I think I'm probably dead no matter what!
Patience. You still haven't used the new totem.
Uh,
I believe it will create the item on the punch card.
so what is it, like an apple or something? What good will that even do?
We'll see. I found no evidence that anyone has successfully created the item, and the content of the card appears to be variable from session to session. In one instance, it was described as an eggy-looking thing. Sorry, thinged. Sick.
Do we have enough of those building jewels to make it?
According to the Athenium, it's a free item. This speaks to its importance in my view. Now off you go. Rose, remove door from hinges.
There goes the rest of your build grist.
Rose, put bathtub back.
You probably should have just done this in the first place.
John, take totem to alchemeter.
Gotta get those stupid blocks out of the way first. The Colonel Sprite is getting awfully worked up about all this.
Rose, remove blocks.
You store the perfectly... What's up?
Go ahead.
You store the perfectly generic objects in your Frenalia registry, potentially to be deployed at a later time.
John, take a bite of apple.
Take a bite of apple.
Ever heard of apple? Take a bite.
John, I'm Steve Jobs.
Apple.
Apple. And then he died. Thanks for coming.
And then we all died.
That's true. I shouldn't be so selfish.
All right, that's end of Act 1. How far into this are we?
We are
little
going by
under.
raw page count, just under halfway through what's been posted so far.
Yep. You want to call it for now and do like more of it next week?
Yeah, the thing is that I think that just based on the raw size of these updates and the fact that they're happening daily, actually catching up to it is going to be a fool's errand.
Yeah. I was also realizing this.
But I think I think that's a pretty good substantial chunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus now everybody has to like wonder what the hell happens because
Right?
no one's read this already, and they can't read this themselves, obviously. So they have to
Yeah.
wait for us to come back
Yeah,
to
yeah.
tell them what happens next. Because like, oh god, what happened?
You
Did
definitely.
John die? The more bigger and better, the more and bigger Flash animations later might take longer. That is true.
True.
We might catch up when we have to do stuff like where huge chunks of the updates are like just one single Flash game.
Yeah.
But for now, it's a lot of like visual novel webcomic-y stuff, so there's just a lot of words.
Yeah.
You only barely caught up when they actually had to write it all. Yeah, I see. My trick is that I read it for the first time. I don't think that you were here when I explained my history, but my trick is that I read it for the first time during the Gigapause and then just like never read after the Gigapause, basically.
Yep. Yeah.
So I also have never finished it.
I have. I don't remember most of it though, because I was like a teen, and I don't remember when I was a teen.
Yeah, it was like my existence started when I turned 20 for some reason. I wonder
Yeah.
what happened when I turned 20.
Yeah, I don't
We'll
know.
never know. But that was fun.
It was a lot of fun. I'm excited to do it next week too.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Well, thank you all for coming around.
Yep. Later.
Catch you later. Bye.
Bye.